This video is for the woman who's exhausted. I mean, you are tired of being the dependable one, the strong one, the backbone. You may be the eldest daughter, or, maybe you even struggle with being a people pleaser, but you are there for everyone and you feel like in your most painful moments, right, that there hasn't been anyone there for you. I want you to watch this video and share this with any woman who you believe it or is the strong one. I know going through my cancer journey, there's so many people like, Cynthia, you're so strong. But many of us are strong because we don't have any other choice. Life has taught us that no one's going to come save us. Life has taught us that there's no one that we can depend on. And with that, we show up strong, not because we want to, but because we have to. If you're new here, welcome to Heal the New Sexy, where we discuss all things healing, self-love, and relationships. My name is Cynthia. I am a licensed therapist and coach. And I want to talk about when you're tired of being strong. And I hope this video encourages you to take your cape off. I hope this video encourages you, especially in this season that's coming up and the new year, to rest and to prioritize rest. Because many of us are overproducing. We're over functioning and we're tired. We're exhausted. We're there for everyone. And in some of our deepest, darkest moments, no one was there for us. Okay. So let's talk about the lie that strong women don't break. Let's be clear that being tired doesn't mean that you're weak. Okay. Breaking down doesn't mean that you're failing. Crying doesn't mean you've lost control. I remember being diagnosed with cancer, and I remember telling, I don't know who it was. I was like, I've been crying so much and I don't like that because I'm tough. Wait a minute now. I ain't weak. But crying doesn't mean you lost control. Crying doesn't mean you're weak. We strong women, and the world will demonize women, strong women, like, oh, they're masculine, blah, 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 blah. But I really believe a hyper independent woman that the world will call masculine, or the strong woman, that is an adaptation. You've had to adapt to no one coming to save you, no one coming to help you, and people just taking from you and depleting you and not restoring you and not pouring into you. Right? So when you do break down, you may feel weak. When you do break down, it's just unnerving, right? Women, especially Black women, are conditioned to believe strength is our only identity. Look at the greeting cards. I've talked about this before. Look at the greeting cards for Black women and mamas. Mama, you so strong. Blah, blah. Like, we don't want to be strong. I remember Zora Neale Hurston, and I read this book in high school. She said the Black woman is the mule of the earth. Do you know the weight that the mule has to carry? It's not what we want, right? We are praised when we endure. We are admired when we survive cancer, when we survive the heartache, the heartbreak, the heart attack, when we survive being a single mom and raising our children, and our children are successful. We are praised for our surviving, not for our thriving, not for our living. That's why that whole Black girl luxury thing a couple of years ago, that's why that didn't go well. That's why people didn't like that, because we are categorized as just being women that are burdened. And seeing a Black woman loved well and living well and appreciated, our society shuns that. Okay? Nobody teaches us how to rest. In this year coming up, my word for the year is honor. Excuse me. And I'm being intentional about honoring myself, creating experiences where I honor myself, creating it, calling out of work when I'm sick. Not going over and beyond, but honoring myself. And I need this year to do that, because for so long it went from me growing up as the eldest daughter and taking care of my family to me having a child and taking care of him, that I haven't had the opportunity to really explore the things that I want, explore the things that I like. I live in Atlanta. There are so many things outside of wet lemon pepper wings that I could be doing. There's pottery classes, there's belly dancing, there's twerking, there's all the things that I'm like, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that. But I have prioritized work so much that I haven't gone out to do the things. And I want to go out and do things. I want to learn how to do golf and pickleball and tennis and twerk. I want to do all the things. Listen, it's healed to do sexy. Emphasis on sexy. Okay. I know how to throw it in a circle, but there's some skills I want to learn. Okay. Samantha, I do love God. And I love a good twerk. Okay. I'm just saying. Right? Strength became our personality because nobody ever created a safe place for our softness. And for some of us who have been in romantic relationships, there have been times when we've been vulnerable, we've been soft, but the men in our life betrayed us. So now there's nowhere for us to be soft. There's nowhere for us to let our hair down, let our guard down. Okay? Now let's talk about the symptoms of always being the strong one. Let me name what you've been carrying. You push through even when your body says stop. Don't y'all get on me. But I got my port placed on a Thursday. My port for chemo. And I was at work on Friday. Don't you get on me. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know. I did chemo on Wednesday and I'll be at work Thursday and Friday. I know it. I did it. You push through even when your body says stop. I was able to do it by God's grace though. That may be spiritual bypassing, but it is. You show up for others even when you have nothing left. You don't ask for help because you don't want to be a burden. Cancer has taught me how to ask for help. It has taught me to ask for help because before then I really didn't ask for help. Right? So you do everything on your own. People compliment, girl, you a superwoman. You just do everything. Oh my gosh. And you take it in stride. You teach people that you don't need help or assistance. Somebody told me recently, Samantha, you come off like you don't need nobody. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't even know. I told him, I don't even know what to ask you how to help me. I don't know. I don't know. Because when you are the strong one, you don't know how to ask for help. And you don't ask for help because you don't believe anybody will help you, because one disappointment, you done. They have one time to disappoint you and you're like, forget it. Okay. You're emotionally numb, but still functioning. High functioning depression looks very different in Black women. There are so many Black women that are extremely depressed, numb, irritable, but they're still functioning. Okay. You're praised at work, but invisible at home. You cry in private and overachieve in public. I'm going to let that one rest. You graduate, baby, let me not talk. I graduated summa cum laude. Let me tell you this. I work and we have productivity. Productivity for the year was, I'm going to use it like a point system. We had to have 2,055 or 2,555 points. I went through cancer. I had 2,378 points. You cry in private and overachieve in public. I told my supervisor, I said, hey, supervisor, don't hold that against my coworkers. Like, how Samithia got a port place, 2 mammograms, 2 ultrasounds, 16 rounds of chemo, and you ain't got no It's called being the strong one. And do you know, I sat and I was like, dang, I'm kind of disappointed because I was that close. Right? And the most painful one, you don't even know how to receive care anymore. When's the last time you allowed somebody to care for you? When's the last time you allowed somebody to show up for you? And again, like I mentioned before, you may have allowed somebody to do it one time, but they disappointed you. And since then you said, I'll never allow somebody to get that close to me. I'll never allow somebody the opportunity to hurt me like that again. Yeah, right. You've been surviving on fumes and calling it strength, but this is the year that you rest. Listen, let's talk about who made you strong. I know I told you guys, I share with you that I am the eldest daughter. And many of you resonated with that, being the eldest daughter. And sometimes it's not even being the eldest daughter. It can be being the only girl, right? So you weren't born strong. We weren't born strong, but we were forced into strength. We were forced to become women that were hyper independent, that show up very strong, that the world may call masculine. Okay. Maybe I've worked with women who you didn't have much protection as a child. Your mother may have been alcoholic, forgive me. Your mother may have had addiction issues, or maybe you were in foster care, so you had to grow up very quickly and you had to watch out for your siblings. Or you grew up in a neighborhood, sorry y'all for the light. You grew up in a neighborhood where it was dangerous. You were catcalled. You had to walk to school and you saw things that you shouldn't have. You were not born strong. This is a it's a maladaptive behavior that you took on in order to survive. And the problem is, when you go through trauma, you pick up what we call safety behaviors. They keep you safe, but at a certain point in your life, they become maladaptive. They become problematic, and strength is something that has become problematic for you. That's why you're watching this video. Okay. So maybe it was a chaotic childhood, a parent who depended on you, a partner you had to raise, trauma you endured alone. There's so many women who the first time they ever speak out loud the trauma they've experienced is when they're sitting across from me. I often think sometimes, how is it that you grew up in a home with your mom or with your dad and nobody noticed that your behavior changed? Nobody noticed how you were gaining weight in order to protect yourself, or you were restricting your eating. No one noticed how you were wetting the bed. You were doing things to make yourself shrink. Nobody noticed that because you had to deal with the trauma by yourself, or they knew it, but they shamed you for it. They made you be quiet. They didn't take you to therapy, and you had to deal with it by yourself. A family that saw you as the responsible one. A life that required you to grow up early. Your strength is not natural, it's a survival skill. And survival skills are not meant to be your personality. That's why at work they call you the dependable one. Everybody knows that they can depend on you. Your supervisor can give you something last minute and you make it work. You'll stay, you'll work longer hours, you'll get there earlier. You're just going to make it happen. Because you adopted that in childhood. Or whenever the traumatic experience happened. Or when the first disappointment happened and you realized that you were treated different than everyone else. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the cost of always being strong. Being strong all the time makes you emotionally unavailable to yourself. You hear everybody's problems, you fix their problems, you're quick, you're good, but you don't have space for you. And you may even feel that selfish. You may even feel that it's selfish, but you don't have any emotional space for yourself. How do you feel? Do you even know you? What do you like? What makes your heart sing? It disconnects you from your needs. It teaches you to overfunction for others and underfunction for yourself. So now you're self-sacrificing. Now you're engaging in self-abandonment. You're abandoning who you are to be strong. For people who are being weak and they're allowed. You know what disgusts me? It disgusts me how there are people that are able to be weak and I can't fathom it. I can't fathom being weak. Yuck! Ain't that what she said in the TikTok? Yuck! How can you be weak? How can you let your life fall apart? And you know why they can do that? Because they got somebody like you that they know is going to come and pick up all the pieces. And the heartbreaking part, let me get back to what I got together for y'all. The heartbreaking part, people get comfortable. Watching you carry heavy things because you do it so well. They don't even offer to help anymore. Or they never did. And you could be on your deathbed and they come and they fighting for the things that you had. You could be, I gonna tell him myself. You could have that man's baby. You could be in supervision to get your license, your LCSW. You could be working full-time, have a part-time job and a contract job, and that Negro not give you any cash. Your mama could be watching your son, and he's just sitting back watching you do all of the things and not even help. He got time to go to the gym. He got time to go play basketball. I'm talking to y'all about my son's father. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. This is my... And not even ask you. Meanwhile, you doing everything to make it happen because that's what we were taught to do. You carry things so well. You carry heavy things so well, they don't even check on you anymore. Now I want to let you know something. You are allowed to put it down. You are allowed to drop it all. Okay? Being strong is optional. I don't know any other way. Then click the link in the description so that you can have a coach call, because I'm going to teach you how to not be strong, but how to be balanced. I'm going to teach you how to tell people no. I'm going to teach you how their poor planning is not your emergency. And I'm going to teach you how to show up in a way that honors you, because you got to start honoring you. Stop dishonoring you for the well-being of other people and putting your well-being last. That's why some of us struggle with diabetes, high blood pressure, our weight, because we're putting everything else before us. I want you to know that being cared for is a right. You deserve for people to be in your life and care for you, to be concerned about you. Being soft is sacred. You deserve to be able to be soft, to be able to be vulnerable, to have a safe place to land. You know, you hear men talk about wanting peace, wanting peace, wanting peace. Meanwhile, they cause chaos, but they want you to still be soft when they've caused chaos and wreaked havoc in your life. But you deserve a soft space in your marriage and your friendships at work. You deserve to be able to be soft, not to always have to have your guard up. You're able to be vulnerable, and you should be able to be vulnerable because being vulnerable is powerful. We shouldn't have to hide who we are. There should be a circle of people who know us, okay? You get to stop choosing strength when what you really need is support. You get to lay your burdens down without explaining yourself. I remember someone telling me, you don't have to explain it. You don't have to explain it. And I was like, I didn't even know that's what I was doing. You need people that are going to speak to you, that see you, that hear you, that understand you. You get to say, today I need someone else to be the strong one. So let's talk about how to stop performing strength. Let yourself rest without thinking that you have to earn it. Rest is not a reward, it's a requirement. Don't stress yourself out. Don't cause like high blood pressure because you won't rest. Some of the things that I often ask myself, did I cause myself to have breast cancer because the trauma I experienced and the things that I did and I wasn't focused on myself, I was putting everything, is that what led to this? Statistically, right, many women get breast cancer in their 50s. I was 36. Is it because I wasn't resting? It wasn't taking care of myself, right? Stop saying I'm fine when you're not. I know for me, I'm like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I had a friend say, stop saying it's okay, it's not okay. Baby, they've been eating me up during this journey. You understand? Right? Let honesty be your new strength. You teach people how to treat you. That person disrespects you and you, oh, it's fine. He forgot your birthday, it's fine. He did pick up the kids, it's fine. I'll do it. You know, if I don't do it, it won't get done. Tell people the truth. Whole truth and nothing but the truth. Like they say on the stand. So help me God. Okay? Ask for help and resist the urge to control the outcome. I'm trying to move y'all this light from this. Okay. Oh, it's still not working. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Right? Many times when you're the strong one, there's a process that you have for doing things. And so there's a specific way you want things to be done. Let people show up for you. Okay? Let people cook meals for you. Let people clean your house. Let you have a situation like a health crisis. Let people clean your house. Let people fold the towels. They may not fold it the way you fold it. It may not be color coded or whatever, but let them do it. Let people pick up the kids. Let your husband get the kids dressed. Your boyfriend get the kids dressed. Let them do it. Okay? Let people show up for you. All right? Create emotional boundaries with people who drain you. If they only call you because they want something or need something, let them go. Don't answer the phone. Feel free not to answer the phone. Okay? Because they're only calling you because they need something. Not because they love you, not because they're checking on you. Okay? Strong women get drained fastest by takers. They are a leech. And I don't care, I have women who are like, well, it's my mom, it's my dad, they need this. Listen, you can't let them drain you. You need to be able to function in your life and have a pleasurable life. Okay? Feel your feelings without judging yourself. Emotions are not inconveniences. Many of us have taken on this idea that we have to be stoic and we can't feel the things, or maybe if we feel the things, it's going to be overwhelming to us and then we won't be able. Listen, stop feeling like you got to push through. Stop feeling like that. Feel your emotions, the disappointment, the distress, the betrayal, the fear, the anxiety. Feel it. Let it wash over you. Scream if you have to. Talk about how it's unfair. Talk about how they took advantage of you and of your love, of your money. Stop bottling it in. It creates toxicity in the body. Allow softness back into your life. Softness is not weakness, it's healing. Do the things that make you feel girly again. Connect to your inner girl. What are the things that she used to like? I used to love playing in makeup. I used to love doing my hair. I used to love dancing. What happened to dancing? I ain't gonna go to the club, but even in the room, dancing, moving your body. Like the beauty of a woman's body and being able to move it and to sway your hips and to feel your thighs. Engaging in the softness. Look at your bedroom. Does it, for my single girlies, right? Does it scream that a woman lives here? Do you have good pillows, good sheets, good blankets, a fan if you need a fan, a weighted blanket if you need that? What does your room smell like? What is it? Where is the softness in your life? Look at the clothes that you wear. How do they make you feel? Or do you just get dressed? Are you being intentional with you? Allow it back into your life. Allow sensuality back into your life. Okay? You deserve a life that doesn't require survival mode. You deserve a life where your strength is a choice, not a requirement. And if there's a difference between having a hard season and having people in your life that you have to always be strong for. You may have to let those people go so that you can live a life that is passionate, that is vibrant, that feels good to you. And you're not being selfish. You deserve a life of value. Your life has value. It has meaning outside of you overgiving to people who are not going to be there for you. Okay. You deserve people that pour into you. You deserve people that nurture and nourish you. Friendships that replenish you and don't drain you. A life that doesn't require constant endurance. You deserve peace, not pressure. Support, not struggle. A soft life, not a survival life. And many of us have just been surviving and not thriving. But that ends now. I want you to put down below that I promise to live a life where I'm thriving. No more survival. I promise to myself to live a life where I'm thriving. Okay? If this hits home to you, it's because you are overdue for rest, softness, and support. Strength served to you, but now it's time for gentleness. It's time for you to be gentle with you, and it's time for you to have people in your life that are gentle with you, that are kind, that are caring, that speak life into you, that encourage you, that motivate you, that love on you, that just dote on you. And it's possible, and it's available to you. All right? This is Heal the New Sexy. Remember, we put down below that I promise to give myself a life where I'm not surviving, I'm thriving. Till we talk again, I love you so much.